We are in Lambertsville. Again. We are going into Nuke Em Comics. And we are going to be looking through all the dollar bins. Let's see how many there are and what we can find. Cassidy's working hard today. Greg has a nice picture of himself in the window now. He's not here today, so let's see what we find. That's a lot of dollar bins. That's right. We went through about 20,000 comic books. Comics. Where were you? Oh no. And we bought a bunch too.
Where was I?
You did your typical slacker stuff.
Oh, is that it?
And we bought a bunch of stuff when we were there, but not only a bunch of stuff for ourselves, we bought a stack of comics for you guys.
Oh boy.
So stay to the end to see how you can win this. Also stay to the end to see who the winner of this beautiful comic book is. We will be picking the winner for this one. So a lot going on in this video besides our regular visit to a comic shop. We're giving away stuff. We're announcing winners.
I'm sorry, I was just looking at something over there.
Even though
looks like it has a great price on it for what it is.
It did have a great price on it.
Yeah. Okay, we're just going to
wait and see. Stay to the very end. Yes, we went back to Nuke Em Comics. And Greg wasn't there, unfortunately. It was his mother's birthday, so he was celebrating. But we went anyway, and Cassidy and I, as you saw from the opening, we went through, like 80 long boxes, which amounts to about 20,000 comic books.
Wow.
And there were some good ones. You weren't with us. There was an entire run of Micronauts again.
See? There you go.
Another Micronauts run in the dollar bins. Too bad you weren't there. You could have helped us out. There was also some old video game instruction booklets, which I have never seen before, which is very interesting.
Yeah, I wonder if I guess people must collect those.
I would think so. And there was some old video game magazines too. So we flipped through a magazine. We looked at stuff. They had a ton of stuff there. The store is Nuke Em Comics. It is absolutely fantastic. If you've never... Go ahead.
So you mentioned a word, magazines.
Yeah.
That maybe some of our younger readers don't know what that is.
Go ahead, explain what a magazine is.
Just in case you don't know, and if you are younger than us, a magazine is a website that doesn't change. It's printed on paper.
Go ahead. I don't think I have any magazines around here.
No, continue. Go ahead.
Maybe by the end we'll show you a magazine, but yeah, he has a bunch of old magazines, print magazines, and he has a bunch of statues and vintage toys and a great amount of stuff. I would recommend, if you're ever in the area, it's towards the end of New Jersey, right outside of New Hope, Pennsylvania. Definitely go down to Nuke Em Comics. Worth the visit every time. Every time I go, I wish I had more and more time to spend there. Like I could actually, this time we went through the boxes, but there's so much more to go through. He has deals on trade paperbacks of $5. He has a bunch of other stuff, and he actually, it's funny, we've become friendly with Greg. We interviewed him. You can check out our interview. He just got a whole bunch more dollar bins that he's putting in. So I was like, you waited 3 days after I was there, but
I still want to go out there and pick up a couple of the 2000 ADs that he has.
You should. They were still there. So before we get into what I bought, we'll take a look at what Cassidy bought. So here's Cassidy.
Thanks, Dad. So Nuke Em Comics is a really good comic shop. It's our second time going. They have so many dollar bins to go through. We were there for more time than we should have, but there was a lot to go through. They also have a good amount of collectibles. I didn't just get comics this time. But here's what I got. This is my comic haul. 3 comics, because I don't get that much. I spend most of my time looking for comics for Dad. So I got Star Wars, Marvel's comic, Star Wars, number 3, and number 26. I haven't started keeping track of the Star Wars comics that I have, so that is the to-do list for this week, that I'm going to make a list of what I need. And then I got Mandalorian number 8. And actually, while I was there, the person working we were talking about Star Wars comics, and he asked me if I prefer Marvel's Star Wars comics or Dark Horse before Marvel got the rights to Star Wars. And I did grow up with the Dark Horse comics, and that's majority of what my Star Wars comics are. So I do prefer Dark Horse. So far, I haven't dabbled too much into Marvel's Star Wars comics because I just read mostly the Dark Horse ones. But what do you think in the comments? Do you prefer Dark Horse or Marvel if you read Star Wars comics? And then lastly, I got a Beetlejuice and Lydia Funko Pop from the new movie, from the Beetlejuice sequel. It was sitting on the shelf, and I am a huge Beetlejuice fan. It was one of my favorite movies growing up. I enjoyed the sequel. Do I have issues with it? Sure. But it was a fun movie, and I'm typically not very critical of movies that I see if I find them fun and enjoyable. But this will be going on a shelf in my room. So, that's my haul. The comic shop, again, was really good. Probably one of our favorites to visit. So, definitely if you're in the area, check it out. But back to you, Dad.
Thanks, Cassidy. I always like bringing Cassidy along. She actually likes going to Nuke Em Comics because she searches through the bins with me. And like, I'll be across from her. We go, you know, dollar bin for dollar bin up as we go the aisle, because I would have spent hours there if it was just me by myself.
Certainly saved you a lot of time.
Yeah, and she gets her own list of the stuff that I'm looking for, and I pull out. She likes Star Wars, so I pull out, as you could see. So I pull out Star Wars for her. So, without any further ado, let's get into the haul. Most of the stuff I bought in the haul is stuff just to fill in where I need it.
I'm sorry, that thing you just moved.
We'll
is
get
that
to
part of the haul?
That's part of the haul.
All right, just want to check.
Yeah, you know that he has that. I brought it last time. It's behind us. First off, JLA 42. Another JLA series I'm going to try to finish. If you remember a couple of conventions back, I finished the Justice League of America run, the second one. Now I'm starting to finish this JLA run. These are mostly in the dollar bin.
These are the one that Wade Morrison, right?
Yeah.
But Johnson's on that one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So 82. 90. So that's 3 more I filled in.
You know, McFarlane just put out a Batman figure that's based on what he looks like in this series.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't read the series. My intention is to read the series at some point. Bought some older stuff out of dollar bins. Brave and the Bold number 42.
Ooh, nice. I like the old Brave and the Bold.
Me too.
They're cool.
Growing up, I loved the Marvel Team Up and Marvel 2-in-1.
Yeah, those are great.
I never bought Brave and the Bold or DC Comics Presents, which is their equivalent.
Yeah.
But now I started collecting. Aquaman here, Team Up. Issue number 168. Green Arrow Team Up. Wonder who worked on this one. Oh, Carrie Burkett and Jim
Aparo.
Yeah.
Jim Aparo was a pretty good Batman artist of the 80s, actually.
Here you go.
He might have done the interior art for the Death in the Family arc.
November 1980.
I have to look it up.
Yeah, this is typical 1980s Batman, right?
Yeah, I love the way he looked in that era.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's probably because we were there.
Yeah.
Green Lantern 183. This is the first key. This is the origin of Jon Stewart.
Oh, nice.
Told in this one.
Cool.
This is.
Did you see they cast an actor as him?
I think it's a good idea.
The guy looks
just like him.
Perfect. Yeah.
I don't know why people are mad, but
really, people are mad. Of course,
people are always mad. 184. I mean, who would you cast as him? I think that.
Yeah.
We're getting a Green Lantern movie that might be somewhat good.
Well, it's going to be a series, right?
Yeah. Why would you be upset about
It's
that?
going to be a series on like Max or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the rule. If there's a 15-cent comic,
Yep.
I'm buying it. Superboy 176.
Very cool.
Condition doesn't really apply to these old ones because these were loved. Superman 219.
Very cool.
Superman 296. You're going to like this one. Superman 303 with some of those kooky villains.
Oh.
Lightning and Thunder.
Nice.
This is key number 2. It is the first and only appearance of Lightning and Thunder. They die.
Yeah.
But
it's a bunch of villains like that in that age of Superman.
Also the first appearance of Albert Michaels,
Oh.
who becomes the Atomic Skull.
Very cool.
Didn't know. And this was in the dollar bin. So if you search dollar bins, you could get keys that you would normally not be able to get for $1. Action Comics number 461. you might be saying, what? That's not at 15 cents. It's at 30 cents. Yeah, you know what? It looked cool.
Yeah, it does.
I may be expanding to include 30-cent books in my have to buy when I see them. 462. This is another one that applies to you. It's another weird villain.
Yep.
Car Brock. He comes from he's an alien, and he had to leave his home planet because he was allergic to his homeworld.
Oh, I feel like that.
This sounds like
I'm allergic to my homeworld.
a short in the making for Brian. Please check out Brian's new short series entitled The Weirdest Superman Villains.
Yeah, I got to get a couple more of those together.
There's one right here.
Yep.
There you go. And he's back again in the next issue.
Wait, I got to get a good look at him first. Oh, he's got facial hair.
He's got some good facial hair.
Really.
463. There he goes again.
Look at that.
Carb Brack.
That mustache mutton chop combo he's rocking. That's
You
awesome.
will be getting a short with complete details
Looks
on him.
cool.
Another thing I buy if I see it for the 15 or 12 cent, Walt Disney Comics, Walt Disney Donald Duck. This is issue 205.
Now, were they always at Gold Key?
No,
They
move around.
They were on Dell too, right?
Yeah, they move around.
Right.
First time I've ever bought one of these. It's an Archie comic, but it was a 15-cent and a dollar bin.
Nice.
Laugh 238.
Nice.
Why not?
Again, those covers are fun, man. Just looking at those covers.
And it's filled
It's an
with
anthology.
It's filled with a bunch of different stories,
Right.
and it's it's the way comics are supposed to be fun.
Yep.
Now let's get into this is our non-Marvel pile. Our Marvel pile, much bigger. It is. I don't even know if I can bring it over here.
Yeah, it's funny when you and I first started talking about comics.
Yeah.
You were a much bigger DC collector.
I am still a much bigger DC collector. So if you watch our weekly live on Thursdays at 6 o'clock, that's what I buy each week, and I predominantly buy DC. The problem I'm having is more and more Marvel are coming up in the dollar bins.
Yeah.
Less and less DC. So when I'm going through, I see so many more Marvel.
I wonder why that is.
There's been a switch.
Yeah, I wonder why that is.
I filled in some holes with a couple of series I've been collecting. Alpha Flight 47.
Cool.
58.
Oh,
This is, I think it's one of Jim Lee's first covers for Marvel.
really?
Yeah, this is a Jim Lee cover. I had no idea he did Alpha Flight covers.
Oh, yeah.
77. Once I looked at it, you could tell
Yeah.
it's a Jim Lee cover.
I wouldn't just from looking at it without you telling me, I wouldn't guess.
Me neither.
But
Once I saw it, I was
once
like,
you
oh,
know,
I
you
see
can
it.
see it. Yeah.
It's got to be an early
Gotta
Jim Lee
be.
cover. 82. 91. Dr. Doom cover. 92.
Very nice.
101. I bought a couple of Thor 321. This is something somewhat new that I started. I started buying old Thor.
Yeah.
331. There's the Rainbow Bridge.
Nice.
332. As we mentioned before, I've always been a sucker for Marvel Team Up. Marvel Team Up 14
Nice.
with the Savage Submariner. That's his bad persona.
Yep.
I like this variant cover. I've been buying a couple of them. This is U.S. Avengers #1. They did a cover with the hero from that state for every single state.
Oh, okay.
This is Washington. I have a couple.
It's Jocasta who's
Yeah, who's a robot.
that's the robot, or is that the engineer?
I think that's the robot.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm all the way over in DC. Yeah, she's
This
a
is the
robot.
robot.
She's like related to Vision somehow,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
And I've never seen one of these in a doll, but I have a couple of them. I have New York, I have New Jersey, I have a couple of, but I'm going to start collecting this like I collect that Justice League of America with the flags. I think this one is a little bit better because it actually has a character from the state on
I just
it.
want to take a quick look inside because I noticed the last name for the author on here is Ewing. I want to know if it's Al Ewing or Eve Ewing. Both good writers, but just you keep
Of
going.
course,
and
it's
I'll-
not on the first page.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
It's not
right
going to
there.
make
There
it
is.
easy. Where is it? What am I missing? Oh, it's Al Ewing.
Oh, yeah.
Al Ewing, who wrote Immortal Hulk, which is great.
Which is
what a
I know
series
you love.
Oh, what a series!
Avengers West Coast 102. Another series I'm almost finishing. The Avengers 247.
Are there two comics in here?
No, it's the way it's packaged.
Oh, okay.
It had it in the middle. I had a
Oh,
couple
okay.
like that I took out. I didn't notice that one.
Okay.
259. There's a very early Captain Marvels.
Nice.
289. This is key number 3. It's the first appearance of Cubic.
Oh, okay, cool.
Machine Man on the cover. Iron Man 300. This is key number 4. It's the first appearance of the Iron Legion. There is Iron Man 300. And there is the special Iron Man 300.
Oh, foil cover.
Foil cover, key number 5, because it's also the first appearance of Iron Legion. So they had it in regular and foil.
Very nice.
So they had both in the dollar bins.
Cool.
So I bought both.
Nice.
Here's a big run of a comic. I'm almost finished now because I bought so many in this haul. Power Pack 24. 31. This is key number 6. It's the first appearance of Trash, which is a superpowered preteen group that fights Power Pack. The members are Airhead, Blasting Cat, Brute, Crazy Legs, and Razor Cut. Very popular team. Never heard of them.
I don't know.
If you heard of them, leave a comment, because
I honestly don't know a lot about
never
Power
heard
Pack.
of them. Maybe you can read it after I finish. Power Pack 35. X Factor appears. I mean, think about
They crossed over with X-Men a lot. Yeah,
because they're mutants.
Right.
37. This is key number 7. This is the first appearance of Rebecca Littlehale, who becomes Night Raker. The very popular Night Raker.
Night Raker.
Yeah.
She's like out in the middle of the night raking
I don't
leaves on her
know.
lawn.
38. I was always a fan of Power. I like the idea of a kid team who are a family and mutants. 40. Their parents don't have powers, if I remember correctly. 42. Key number 8. An Inferno crossover.
One of my favorite
Brian
crossover
loves the
events
Inferno.
ever. I love Inferno.
45 with the Boogeyman.
Oh, he was like a
That's actually-
recurring
that's the
villain. We talked
Boogeyman
about
right
him,
there,
right?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Power Pack 48. Power Pack 49. Power Pack 54. Power Pack 55.
Wow.
Power Pack 56. Power Pack 57. These were in order too, so I was just grabbing them. Power Pack 59 with the Ringleader.
Ooh, I like that cover.
60. 62. And that's it for Power Pack. Now let's get into, as we always do at the end of a whole video, we save Fantastic Four for last.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic Four 2099 number 1. This is key number 9. It's the first appearance of the second 2099 Fantastic Four. Or Fantastic Four 2099.
2?
Yeah, I didn't realize there was 2.
Yeah, I didn't know.
The funny thing when you go through dollar bins with Fantastic Four is there's so many different
So many series.
series.
Yeah.
If you've been watching, I primarily collect for Fantastic Four Volume 1, but there are a lot of other series like this, Fantastic Four Unlimited, which I get confused sometimes when I do this. This is from another Fantastic Four series. This is polybagged. I have no idea what series, but here's what the cover would look like if it wasn't in a polybag. The Thing number 1. This is the Thing second series. There was recently a third series. 1. This is from the third series. This is a variant cover. The Thing as Doctor Doom.
I like that.
That's a cool cover, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I thought that's why I bought it. Marvel's Greatest Comics. This reprints old Fantastic Four stories. This is issue 32. And then there's this one, Heroes Return, Fantastic Four number 2. I get very confused with these.
Yeah, it's hard to figure out which series sometimes they're a part of.
These go together. Fantastic Four. This goes with this. Here's 5. Here's 6. Here's the original series continued. 333. That's when there was that female one, right? Female Thing.
Yeah, right. That was who was that? It was after. I feel like that was after Secret Wars, and then
335.
Who was it? It wasn't his wife, was it?
I don't think so. 343.
I don't remember who it was. If you remember who the female Thing was, drop it in the comments.
344. I can't think of who it is. 387. Another foily cover.
Gimmicky foil cover.
Gets me every time. I'm a sucker for a gimmick. 388. This is key number 10. It's the first appearance of Dark Raider.
Oh.
It looks like the original
Is that
Avengers.
Sue Storm with her sleeveless uniform?
No. Oh, yeah. That's
yeah.
1990s. Another gimmick cover. This is heavy, too. 400.
Oh, yeah.
Feel how heavy that is.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. It's like metal.
Yeah. That's weird.
Cool, right?
Yeah, it's very
It's
very
not
heavy.
as bendable. There you go, 400.
Very cool.
Now, this is one of the newer series, but not the newest. Fantastic Four 51. Fantastic Four 52. Fantastic Four 53. And they connect.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
I think it actually connects with this one, too.
Very cool.
And I'm missing the thing. So
Yeah.
I have 2 of the 3, sure. 55. That one doesn't connect.
No.
57.
Oh.
And then the final couple are from one of our favorite artists in the world. Fantastic Four, number 24. That's a Mike Allred cover.
Mike Allred, very nice. Yep. Looks very much like Mad Men, too. Mad Men.
Certainly does. I love Mike Allred's things. Here's 30. Not Mike Allred. But here's another series for the Mike Allred series for Fantastic Four, which is a great series.
Yeah. You know, I've been reading the Ecstatics that he did.
That's
yeah. It was
after X-Force, right?
Yeah, changed X-Force to Ecstatics. Yeah.
And the last comic that we bought was Fantastic Four number 5. That's the Mike Allred series again.
Yeah.
Medusa on the cover. She was a member.
Yep.
But that's not all that we bought. We bought some other things too. We have some giveaways for you. We have a stack of giveaways, but I bought something for Brian.
Oh no! Oh, 2000 AD! Yay! I've wanted one of these for so long.
2000 AD. I bought the one that had the strangest cover and strangest back.
That must have
cover.
been rather difficult to find.
It
to
was.
figure out which
I went
was the
through
strangest.
a bunch, and this
Strontium Dog listed
one
on
was
the cover.
Strangest.
Oh, very much. Thank
So
you.
that is
Thank you,
for
thank
you.
thank you. 30p.
You got. I had no idea like how the numbers worked. Like what?
Oh,
issue
it's
that
just
was.
issue. Like prog means was it progression or?
So that's issue 565.
Program. It means program. Yeah. So this is issue 565.
How was 2000 AD released? Was it released monthly or was it released bi-weekly?
I believe it's weekly. I believe it was
weekly.
weekly originally. Yeah.
And Brian will explain to you right now what 20 AD is if you don't know.
Well, 2000 AD was a British comic magazine. This was the size of it. It started in the late 1970s and has provided the comic world with some of its best characters who have English origins, like Judge Dredd and all the other Judge stuff. Strontium Dog, Rogue Trooper, Tharg is the narrator of this. And there's just so many great things.
And a lot of artists get there.
So many great English artists and writers got their start working for 2000 AD, along with getting their start working for Doctor Who Weekly.
That's right.
and other stuff. But this is one of the big deals of the British comic revolution of the early 80s. It's still coming out now. It's still out there. You can still get it. I don't think it's the same.
I think it's monthly now.
I don't think. I think it's monthly, and I don't think it's the same large size format anymore. I think it's like
More
a comic book
book,
size. Yeah.
Well, a lot of things went that way.
Yeah.
But they had a stack of them like this, so that's why I keep telling Brian he has to come with me to Nuke Em comic.
Yeah, I got to get a bunch of them.
But we're not done yet. We have that giveaway. Oh wait, I have one more thing that I bought.
Oh, this was the one I said. That's great.
I bought a Star Wars. I bought the Emperor.
Emperor Palpatine.
So at Nuke Em Comics, they have a bin of vintage Star Wars figures in these cases. So every time I go, I'm going to buy one. And I can never decide which one I'm going to buy. Because I wasn't sure if I had this one or not. I'm still not sure, but I don't see it. So I guess it means I don't. So there you go. There's another one for the collection. But we're not done yet. I have this stack of comics that we're giving to you. These are for you guys. So all you have to do to win this is you have to be a subscriber. You have to comment in the comment section. You can comment anything. Comment how great the haul was. Comment how handsome we are. Comment how much you like my Rangers jersey. Whatever you want to comment.
Whatever you
comment.
like.
And then you will be entered for the drawing. And in a couple weeks, we will pick the winner of the drawing. So let's look at these first. Final Crisis number 1, 2, and 3. That's the Rogue's Revenge. You get the entire run of Final Crisis. Hellcat Patsy Walker number 1. You get a number 1 in there. Alpha Flight Special number 1. 2099 AD number 1. It's a foil cover.
Very nice.
We like foil covers. We hope you do too.
They're fun. Yeah.
Avengers 235. Avengers 211. This is a key, if I remember correctly. It's when they introduce some new Avengers. It's a new lineup, so there you go. You get a key in there. 210. 206. Some cool Avengers in this giveaway. 207. 208. It wouldn't be a giveaway without Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four 283. Shogun Warriors 8. These can all be yours. Animal Man 63. We got to represent some DC in here too. Captain America 401. The New Mutant 71. The Inferno crossover. That one's Brian's. X-Men 208. A great John Romita cover.
Yeah, that's nice.
John Romita Jr. cover. Some Power Packs. Power Pack 26. Power Pack 28. And finally, a very old Captain America. Captain America 212. These can be yours. All you need to do is be a subscriber, comment, and you will be entered. We will pick the winner in a while. Now let's pick the winner of this wonderful Fantastic Four 47. This is a key.
Yep.
So let's spin the wheel.
And the winner is...
Congratulations.
Robert Presto.
Email us at collectorsconfessions@gmail.com and we will mail this out to you. Hopefully we hear from the person. If not, we will turn it around into another
Yep. We'll drop it into a different
giveaway. But that's it. Brian's just happy he has his first 20 AD in probably 20 years plus.
Oh yeah. No, I've never actually
Owned one?
owned an actual
Look at
copy
that.
of one. Yeah.
You're witnessing history.
I've always read reprints and
Brian's first
things like that.
2000 AD ever.
Yeah.
He's gonna go home and read that tonight.
Oh yeah.
He'll be so happy tomorrow when
I'm gonna have to start finding all the other copies.
He has
now.
most of them, so you can go there next time and buy all of them.
Buy just a ton of 2000.
Make sure you like, subscribe, share this with a friend. Let's build our collecting community. Thanks for watching. Love what you collect.
Collect what you love.
We'll see you next time. I don't want to knock comics over.